Welcome back everybody to another video. This is the first time I do two videos in one day. Crazy, I know. Today we're gonna be playing Stormworks again. Hope you enjoyed this video. It's gonna be a long one, but informative. It's been a while since we last played Stormworks, but don't worry, I haven't been sitting around. I have actually made some creations. And yes, they are all warships. Now, I'll go through each and every one of them, showing them. I won't post them on the workshop for quite a while because, well, they're not really finished. I mean, they work, okay, they work, and I could post them, but I want to refine them a bit, you know? Anyways, now, I just finished making a video. Go watch it. It essentially explains my situation. So, yeah, I am kind of tired. I also don't have much time. Yeah, and this is essentially going to be an overview of all these ships. Yeah, starting off with this speedboat, torpedo speedboat, whatever you want to call it. Pretty simple design, it really doesn't have much. It is decently fast. Also, why is my FPS? Decent. Anyways, nice boat. Trust me, can easily take out the ships. At least the destroyer and the other torpedo boat. The battleship is a little bit more tough. And also I've like anchored them in place so they won't sink. I'll have to spawn them individually. I did that because having that many ships, it will lag your game. Yeah. Anyways, so this is the torpedo boat. It's got a fast speed. I'll show the speed later. I want it to be a little bit stable because it's unstable at high speed. You have a machine gun. I accidentally hit the ship. Ammunition. I hit it again accidentally. Not the most powerful of weaponry. Of course, you have your torpedo, which can decimate ships. Trust me. You then have the underwater section where you can repair and build out the water if there is water inside. Can you get out? Let me see. Yep, you can. You've got a welding torch and a fire extinguisher. As for speed, well, if we really push it, it can reach up to 120 kilometers per hour, 130 if you're lucky, but it bobs up and down and it's not optimal for torpedoing. And also, I remember I had it running at max roll for a bit and the engine caught on fire. So yeah, it can overheat easily. Watch out for that. Your optimal speed for torpedoing typically is around the 60% throttle mark, where the sights for launching the torpedo can actually be visible and you can actually use them. That's it for the torpedo boat. Hold on, let me showcase the torpedoing abilities of it. We will need to get into a close range. Also, design is not the best. Okay, I tried. I should have made it more sharper on the front, but still, it's a pretty decent design. It is close to the time period. Also, the time period I'm using is like 19. Yes, the 1900s. Anyways, enough with that. Let's actually torpedo. To fire the torpedo, you simply just press 5. It launches. You get out of there. Because the torpedo flies right behind you, and bada boom, bada beam. There you go, massive explosion. It's a very powerful torpedo. Now, under normal circumstances, that torpedo boat should have immediately sank to the bottom, but because, as I said, I've anchored them to make it less laggy, it hasn't. So yeah, that's it for this speed torpedo boat. On to the next ship. Okay, our next ship is this actual torpedo boat. Now, its name is kind of similar to the previous creation we saw, and that is pretty much because of how they were classified in real life. The other creation, really, the boat it's based upon really wasn't properly in any kind of navy. It was essentially commercial speedboats that had torpedoes strapped on the back of them. Whereas this is a true torpedo boat. It really doesn't look like a boat, but the boat description comes from their speed. They were really fast back in the day, where battleships were crawling along at 16 knots. Yeah, so let's review it. In the front you have a proper battle cannon that can shoot. Yep, decent, if I had to say so myself. In the back you also have another one. That's it for top equipment. I used to have an autocannon here, but I removed it. Yep. In the front you have a massive artillery cannon. Why does this have an artillery cannon? Well, I tried to have a torpedo here, as normal torpedo boats had. They had them in the front, but I saw footage. It did not work, like at all. So yeah, I abandoned that. So now you have a massive artillery cannon. I'll probably reduce the amount of ammunition because this is kind of broken. Anyways, down here you have even more ammunition, but for the normal battle cannons. You also have the batteries. Also, here's kind of a medical bay, and in general a storage room. Anyways, going to the back, you can enter the engine room. Oh, don't fly out. The engine room from here. This is the boiler room. You only have one boiler and not much coal, I should mention that. And back here is where the two steam engines are, and the condenser. You can crawl through the engines from that place, which will get you here. I probably should reduce the amount of space here, like put a bulkhead here, simply so that this ship is more seaworthy. Anyways, you have more ammunition storage here, more coal, more equipment, and if you exit from here, you have to open the other door. You arrive at the battle cannon, and this is to replenish ammunition. Back here there is another port where you'll find more equipment essentially, and the ballast weight that keeps the ship steady. That's it for the ship. Let me use the weaponry a little bit to show you how it works. Also, starting it up, this is powered by coal, so all you do is just turn on the air and light up the boilers. That's all. Here's your throttle, here's your reverse. This is to open up the front door to fire the artillery cannon. Let's do that actually. To fire it, press 5. Oh, yes, press 5. Simple as that. It reloads automatically, but you don't have much ammunition. Yeah, that's it for the artillery cannon. And then you have 4 torpedoes to the side. Last minute change, I must say. Let me remember how to fire them. Okay, mistake happened. Yeah, don't try to fire them all at once. And speaking of which, yeah, that is what I was talking about with the torpedo. This will go down instantly if it gets a hit from a true torpedo. It can survive normal cannon fire, barely though. But torpedoes, yeah, on such a small vessel, they'll do a number on it. So yeah, try to avoid torpedoes, and in general gunfire. Yeah, that's it for the torpedo boat. Onto the destroyer. It looks kind of similar to the torpedo boat, and that is actually because destroyers at first were just enlarged torpedo boats. Anyways, I think it is faster than the torpedo boat by only a bit. In the front you have a twin gun turret. You have a total of 3 of these. Simple as that. You even get a sight that you can zoom in. Going to the back, you have an artillery cannon, which is supposed to be a torpedo rack. Now, as you can probably tell from my previous creation, I did not have a lot of luck with making actual torpedoes, so I just fitted a massive artillery howitzer. Yeah, you have limited ammunition there, but on infinite ammo, so yeah. You have another 2 turrets in the back, but this middle turret can face the front pretty decently, so it's like having 2 turrets. Actually, no, 1 turret in the front, 1 turret in the back, and 1 universal turret in the middle. And of course, another artillery piece right here, supposed to be a torpedo rack. Anyways, going down here, this is more divided with compartments. You have this very aft compartment that has nothing, 2 coal carrying compartments for more range, ammunition room with pumps, water pumps, very important, another ammunition room with pumps, 1 of the steam turbines with its condenser, Another one of the steam turbines with its condenser. Yes, we're running turbines, not a reciprocating steam engine. This design of having two engines split is actually taken from real torpedoes, no, from real destroyers. Yeah, the boiler room with two boilers and a lot of coal. And in the front we have a lot more ammunition storage, batteries, and well, that's it. So yeah, decent ship, if I had to say so myself. In the front area we have a medical bay, a lot of equipment. What else? That's pretty much it for this. You also have kind of a above area, though you can't reach it. I haven't added ladders yet. As for the speed, okay, no, it is slower than the torpedo boat, but still decently fast. Though I wouldn't recommend using too much throttle because you lose a lot of steam. Anyways, I think that's it for the destroyer. On to the last and the biggest creation I have, the battleship. Pretty simple design. Let me set the throttle right, probably 38 is fine. It is not the fastest creation, although I will say we are almost at the speed of the destroyer. Kind of bugged speed. It's more of that the destroyer isn't fast enough, you know. Anyways, this creation is massive. It has everything you need it to have. That was the bridge right there. Here we have, well, the what was it called again? The con tower, I think, which is just an armored bridge, an armored pod that the ship captain sits in, and he's protected from everything. So yeah, that's there. Pretty much an empty space here, just that thing there. Down here we have, well, essentially nothing. Nothing for a very long time. This is access to the lower rooms, we'll go there later. A lot of nothing. And here we have equipment, a lot of fire extinguishers, medkits, welding torches. If we go up, we have a medical bay, which is not the best idea. This is an unarmored place that, well, even pistol fire can easily penetrate and wound the wounded even more. Okay, that did not sound great. Wound the wounded even more. Okay, that was more clear. Anyways, that's pretty much it for outside spaces. Okay, no, we need to show the guns. That's why you're here, probably. You want to see the guns. Okay, here we have two basic cannons, most likely for anti-air and well, essentially both. They don't do the most amount of damage. Yeah, you don't have any secondary batteries because you only have primary batteries. So let's use the primary batteries. Let's get into the turrets. Yes, to control this optimally, you're going to need a crew of at least 6. Add the captain to control everything. Anyways, to load the guns, simply open the breech, take 2 rounds, load them in, close the breech, go back to the seat, aim the cannons with the sight. What is a very nice target? Just shoot there and press the button. You fire, 2 rounds, fly across the sky. They do devastating damage, I can assure you. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, that's it for the main armament of the ship. You have a total of 12 of these guns in 6 turrets, 3 in the front, 3 in the back. A very important piece of the ship that I should mention is the torpedo net. I added it after I saw that this ship was extremely vulnerable to torpedoes, like it was getting destroyed by torpedoes, it could not take them. So I did the torpedo net, which honestly, historically, that's exactly what happens. Ships could not withstand torpedoes, so they gave them protection in the form of torpedo nets or other means. Anyways, this ship has 4 boiler rooms with 2 boilers each, so a total of 8 boilers. Here they all are. You have a lot of coal. In the front you have batteries and... Okay, I'm simply gonna go as fast as possible. You have a lot of empty compartments here. And the reason for that is to withstand everything. Torpedoes, cannon fire, literally everything, you name it. In the front there's a lot of empty space because this is supposed to be a ramming bow. You ram into enemy ships to sink them. Yeah, real ships had that. A lot of compartmentalization. I really can't so much. The extent of the compartmentalization is insane, especially on the sides. Okay, Anyways, going aft here, you have coal in bulkheads, made in a way to withstand torpedo attacks, as much protection from that as possible. And here you have your two triple expansion steam engines with generators, I should mention that. Going even more back, where are the condensers? I do not remember. I think it was with the engines. Anyways, there really isn't much. Okay, you pretty much end right here. Yes, this is twin screw, and yeah, that's pretty much it for the battleship. I don't know if you expected it to be bigger, but the reality is, that's what I was talking about. These are not finished. Their combat abilities. I tried them out against the game's enemy AI, with their modern destroyers and patrol boats. I disabled air vehicles because, let's be honest, they are annoying. And honestly, I had a blast. Now, this was more in part to the fact that they couldn't do anything. They did not know how to shoot. I was from a decent enough distance that they didn't then even shoot. They weren't activated yet. Anyways, you get the point. The problem is that it was very laggy. And the reason for that is because I desperately need a new computer. This computer is extremely odd. Featuring an Intel i5 4440 from 2013 with RAM motherboard from the same year, a graphics card that, while technically powerful, today it really isn't much. In general, my computer needs actually no, I'm straight up gonna get a whole new computer. Also in the list on the screen. Tell me in the comments if you agree to this list, if you change anything. I should mention I'm really not planning on upgrading, so that's why I've picked AM4. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say. That is all I had to show for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I do want to say a little more things. First of all, I did make another video today earlier. Go and watch that, please. It would make my day. It would make me happy. Secondly, here's another picture I have to show, because these designs, funnily enough, I come up with them while I'm at school and extremely bored. I just start drawing up designs. As you can see, I had more plans. In fact, I'm even planning a battle cruiser that will have 8 artillery cannons. Anyways, I might make them in the future. Now, let's talk about the actual reason why I've made these ships. I'm planning, like in the future, I hold an event, 10 players playing in Stormworks multiplayer, 4 of them on the battleship, and the other 6 on either the speed torpedo boat, the normal torpedo boat, or the destroyer, trying to take out the battleship. That would just be amazing. Like think of it. That would be very fun for me to hold. Now, obviously, I'm planning this in the very far future. I really don't think it will happen anytime soon, especially with the exams coming. But think it. If any of you watching these videos has Stormworks, any decent enough PC to handle Stormworks multiplayer, well, maybe, just maybe, in the future, this event is a thing. Anyways, I think that's pretty much all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I actually enjoyed making it. It didn't take a lot of time. It was actually pretty fast compared to the previous video I made. Anyways, that's all. Go watch the previous video. It essentially explains my current situation. I'll try as hard as I can to make more videos. Well, as long as you guys enjoy watching them, which I do think you do. Anyways, that's all for today. Have a nice day. See you next time. Goodbye.